And now, Andrew Does Everything proudly presents Cinderella, based on the story of Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl named Cinderella. Cinderella had 3 ugly, mean stepsisters named Olive, Nina, and Esme. Olive, Nina, and Esme made Cinderella do all the chores. "Sweep the floors, wash the dishes," said Olive, Nina, and Esme. One day, the king of Onlyville's messenger said, hear ye, the king of Onlyville is going to throw a ball. And whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Singling. But Cinderella is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. Olive said, he's going to marry me. Nina said, no way, Olive. He's going to marry me. Esme said, both of you are wrong. He's going to marry me. Later, Cinderella is so sad that she cannot go to the ball and marry Prince Singling. Suddenly, her fairy godmother arrives and asks Cinderella what is wrong. Why are you crying, Cinderella? She asks. Cinderella responds, I wanted her to go to the ball and marry Prince Singling, but I'm not welcome. The fairy godmother waved her wand and chanted the magic word, Winnity, Waterity, one! And then, Cinderella's chores are all done. But the fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, Cinderella, go fetch me a good old pumpkin. Luckily, Cinderella has one pumpkin. The fairy godmother waved her magic wand and chanted the magic word, Winnity, Waterity, one! Again, and to turn Cinderella's do-rag and clothes into a gown. I've never seen such a wonderful gown. I get a load of my glass slippers, and then the pumpkin into a carriage drawn by 2 strong horses. The fairy godmother said, have fun, Cinderella, but I will warn you, return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken. Cinderella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Singling was wondering who he should marry. Olive, Nina, and Esme said all together, he's walking towards me. But he's not walking towards any of them. He's walking towards Cinderella. Cinderella and Prince Singling dance happily together. But later, Cinderella realized it's almost midnight. So she scurried out of the ball, and she was running so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince Singling was so worried that he might never see Cinderella again. So he traveled around Onlyville to find her and brought the glass slipper with him. He knocked on the door of the house where her Cinderella and her stepsisters lived. He said, ladies, I have a favor to ask. Can any of you try this glass slipper? Olive is first, but her foot is too big. Nina is next, but her foot is too small. Esme is last, but her foot didn't fit either. Suddenly, Prince Singling noticed Cinderella singing. Cinderella said. Prince Singling, is that you? Prince Singling said, of course it's me. Cinderella gets so excited because she's having to have her Prince Singling back. And they lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story before bed enters doors. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to my video. Take care. Bye and good night, everybody. And now, Andrew Knows Everything proudly presents 13erella. It is based on the story of Cinderella. Let's tell you the story, shall we? It's a Friday the 13th special. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named 13erella. 13erella had 8 ugly, mean stepsisters named Tina, Hannah, Isabella, Rena, Tanya, the twins Elena and Ella, and Nina. Tina, Hannah, Isabella, Rena, Tanya, Elena, Ella, and Nina made 13erella do all the chores. Sweep for the floors, wash the dishes, do it all, said Tina, Hannah, Isabella, Rena, Tanya, Elena, Ella, and Nina all together. One day, the king of Tridecagonal's messenger said, "Hear ye, hear ye! The king of Tridecagonal is going to throw about, and whoever the most beautiful gown God shall marry his son, Prince Tridecagonal." But 13erella is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. They argue over who will marry Prince Tridecagonal. Later, 13erella is so sad that she can't go to the ball and marry Prince Tridecagonal. Well, her fairy godmother asks what's wrong by saying, "Why are you crying?" 13erella? 13erella responds, "I got lots of chores to be done, and I can't go to the ball and marry Prince Tridecagonal." Her fairy godmother said, I could help with a bit of magic." 13erella's fairy godmother waved her magic wand, and all 13erella's chores were done. But 13erella's fairy godmother was not done yet. She said, 13erella, go fetch me a pumpkin." Luckily, 13erella has 13 pumpkins. Her fairy godmother turns 13erella's clothes into a gown and crown, and then the 13 pumpkins into a handsome coach by the 26 strong horses. 13erella said, "I've never seen such a Tridecagonal gown. And get a lot of my glass slippers." Her fairy godmother said, "Have fun, 13erella, but I would warn you. Return home before midnight or the spell will be broken." 13erella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Tridecagonal was wondering who he should marry. Tina, Hannah, Isabella, Rena, Tanya, Elena, Ella, and Nina say all together, "He's walking towards me," but he's not walking towards any of them. He's walking towards 13erella. 13erella and Prince Tridecagonal danced together. But later, 13erella realized it's almost midnight, so she scurried out of the ball. And she was running so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince Tridecagonal was so worried he might never see 13-Cinderella again. So he traveled around and Tridecagonal to find her, and brought the glass slipper with him. He knocked on the door of the home where 13-Cinderella and her stepsisters lived. But instead of 13-Cinderella, he finds Tina, Hannah, Isabella, Rena, Tanya, Ella, Elena, and Nina. Prince Tridecagonal said, "Ladies, I have a favor to ask. You try on this glass slipper. Tina is first, but her foot is too big. Hannah is next, but her foot is too small. All the rest are the same, but none of their feet are the right size." Suddenly, Prince Tridecagonal notices 13-Cinderella's sweet saying, "The glass slipper fits!" And 13-Cinderella gets so excited because she's happy to have Prince Tridecagonal back. And they both lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed this bedtime story this morning. Friday the 13th special. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share on the internet is everything. And buy our merchandise, watch more videos, etc. Take care, Drew Stores. Bye.